yeah, that's the clip I want to share with you. Let's stop share and let's let me share with you something else. Goes past the clip. It is an interesting clip, which I have something for you. I'm going to a little bit brainstorming of what we understand from this video. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. So these are the questions. What we've learned so far. What customer noticed on display and why he chose to purchase it. For sure, he noticed something quality as he see it on the display, and he selected to purchase it. Now, this is coming to a sales staff. So did the sales staff provide quality service when interact and wrapping gift for the customer? Did he? Yes, of course. It's an excellent. But then, is it exceed customer expectation? If yes or no, why? This is how it looks. This is no. The customer was in hurry, and he's supposed to be in hurry, and you know, like don't go exactly sometimes as per the procedure, okay? Because we need to match with our customer expectation. You have to be quick thinkers and think out of the box. So he should wrap properly, of course, but other things are necessary. Give the box to the customer. Okay, thank you very much. The customer pay and go. But anyway, it shows that he lose this customer and no purchase was done. And in this movie, this guy, by the way, he was like has a 2 girlfriend or something like that. So he was purchasing for another woman, so not for the woman that he came with to the shopping center. And he was afraid that woman anytime will come there. Okay, and if he find that he's purchasing such a necklace, okay, or a ring, she will question him. So that's why he was in hurry. So that's the video that I want to share, which may apply to us also at our work. So both guests and or customers and host or service providers must have the same perspective on delivery quality service. So exceeding expectations sometimes is nice, but be careful not to overdo it. The quality of service will mean nothing if you overdo it, as we've seen in the video. I always end up with a quote, or maybe start with a quote before I move to another topic. It's not your customer's job to remember you. It is your obligation and responsibility to make sure they don't have the chance to forget you. And why will not forget you? For what? Well, it's not for the excellent service like what in the video you've seen, okay, but they'll remember you, but exactly meet the expectation during the whole process of delivering that quality service. Now let's see SERVQUAL model. What is all about? The service quality is a complex, elusive, subjective, and abstract concept. It means different things to different people. Now I highlighted abstract concept here, so you can read it. There is a term referred to the idea of concept. They have no physical reference. Example of abstract terms include love, success, freedom, democracy, you know, this kind of terms. So as we have seen also in the video, again, I will keep, you know, like refer to that video. It's a complex process, you know. I'll be surprised if the employee there, he was shocked why this guy did not buy. Yes, of course he did not buy. He was in a hurry, and you are not meeting his expectation. Well, the most common definition of service quality is the comparison customers make between their expectations and perception of the received service. Now, this is as per Parasurman, 1985 up to 19. This guy, he had done a lot of research with his colleague also, how they can measure a quality service. And they come with a wonderful result. Today we are going to learn about this particular model, service quality model, SERVQUAL model. It's a technique that compares customer perception of quality against customer expectations. Similarly, Groners in 1984 argued that the service quality comprised of technical quality, functional quality, and cooperative image. Now, why we keep mentioning Morris, okay, in this slide, and then we come to Groners in 19. This is all they try to find how they can measure the quality. Where's the gap here, okay? So Gronros, he mentioned that technical quality, functional quality, and cooperative image. Combining all this together, you are getting quality service. So they further identify two dimensions in service quality. So it's a technical quality is the outcome of or the end results of a service production process. It's a technical quality. The function quality is how a customer receives the service and how he experiences the simultaneous production and consumption process. Let's see in the next slide, will be much easier for us. So what is service quality? This is all they try to identify how we can measure. So technical is what is delivered, and the functional is how is delivered. Technical is tangible. So if you go back to the video, how that necklace delivered is like they put a glass, okay, and the necklace was there, customer passing by, they can see it themselves. That is a tangible, that they've seen it, is quality. Okay, they display how it's look like. So what is functional quality is how they deliver. Taking from the shelf for customer there to see it and packing like what the sales staff was doing that time. Okay, that is intangible. You cannot describe properly. You cannot say how this service was done. Yeah, exactly. So we're going to see now through this book, Delivering Quality Service, by Valerie Zeithmal and Parasuruman and Leonard Berry. Okay, all these three experts in quality, they contribute to this book. They are talking about 5 dimensions, 5 service dimensions, RATER. So we're going to find out what is RATER in the next slides. The model of service quality is built on the expectancy confirmation paradigm, which suggests that consumers perceive quality in terms of their perception of how well a given service deliver meets the expectation of that delivery. What is all about? It's all about SQ is equal to P minus E. Very simple. Okay, SQ is service quality minus perception. Okay, is equal to perception minus expectation. This is a huge, like researches and a lot of things to read. But what I've done here, what I'm presenting here, honestly, is a work of so much hours to come up with these simple terms, with the simple quotes, for you easily to understand, okay, on this subject. Or else these subjects, they're studying people specialize in marketing, in all this, the huge subject that you'll not have a time to study all. So in a simple term, this is how you look at it. Service quality, perception minus expectation. Perception meaning that we already provide the service. The customer is here with us, we give the service, and when they leave, they will judge us. Is it was quality service or not? And as what is expected. So they come with their expectation, and then they receive the service. After that, they perceived. So perceive minus expectation is equal to either bad service or good service. Now, don't be alarmed about all this. As I said, in a very simple term, I put it here for you, those 5 gaps that they came up with when they're investigating on how they can launch the product or launch the service until to the end. So as you can see here, the gap 1 is knowledge, gap 2 standard, gap 1 is knowledge, it's all marketer here. Okay, and then the management is coming, translation service. Gap 4 is external communication. Now, the interesting part that we are going to look here is only this gap 5. I don't want you to go into the bushes and all this thing. I don't want you to you just have an idea for now. But for you now on this customer service, innovation customer service training, we're going to focus only this gap 5 here. Perceived service to expected service. See? So again, SERVQUAL model developed by Parasurumaman and his friends in 1985 is the most appropriate tools to measure the level of customer satisfaction on service quality. So what is that? These 5 dimensions is RATER. I call it RATER. That's how I arrange it. By the way, it's not in proper arranged order. You can use in any order. But for me, I come up with also this one. I mean, it's there. So they're using it. It's not, but it's easy for us to remember. RATER, reliability, assurance, tangible, empathy, responsiveness. These 5 dimensions, if we take care of them, we're going to measure our quality service. And mind you, it's not a one-man show. I keep saying this, it's a teamwork. It's a teamwork from housekeeping, maintenance, front of the house, manager, supervisors, all these together, the customer or our guest is going to judge us. Again, you see that gap 5, perceive service, okay, and you go to expectation service. So these 5, our 5 dimension, we edit here to gap number 5, gap 5 here. So we want to reduce this gap by implementing all of this. So what is reliability? Is the ability to perform the promised service dependably and accurately. Is the ability of a staff to perform his work as promised. And there's a lot of explanation also, but this is, I'm summarizing. I don't want to take much long in this introduction. Assurance is the knowledge and courtesy of the employees and the ability to build trust and confidence to customers. That is assurance. Tangible, by the way, this is mostly, it's not on our hand, it's not on your hand, but it depends on the facility, the location, and how it is, you know. But under tangible, is appearance is under control. So you make sure that you appear smart, always with smile, proper grooming, okay. It is part of the customer to judge us. Empathy related to the individualized attention or caring that the front office personnel need to provide to customer. There might be customers who have a high level of expectation when visiting a hotel that consists of negative, positive feelings. Responsiveness is related to the willingness of the staff to assist customer and provide prompt services. Hotel establishments are responsible to provide better experience to their customers along their stay in the hotel, as the level of hospitality will determine repeat patronage. Also, in the full course, we have other video which is giving an example of high expectation from the customer. Okay, what they expect to their room and all this. So we share that video in our full training. The quality of the experience will be remembered long after the prizes has been forgotten. And that's even myself is happened to me as I keep saying, I visited more than 150 hotels worldwide. At one point I paid extra, but honestly, I don't even care. I remember what the service or what that particular person who served me, I keep remember them. So we have a brainstorming also, different kind of brainstorming for us to understand better this 5 dimension of service. So each group, we are giving them reliability, another group is assurance, and then the brainstorming. And then we share all of us on the result. Quality is not an act, it is a habit. By the way, it must be part of of your walking, of your habit, of your attitude. We have a testimonial also from White Sand. I didn't know that this quote, you know, which I keep in between the topics, it will touch some of our students. When I present this also, the training, I'm as a host and you as my guest, by the way, I need to exceed expectation. So I'm glad that this quote, which I keep, which is very in particular, you know, like you have to select a particular quote to match with what you're studying at that point. It's not like you're just throwing the course out there. No, it will not make a memorable experience. For Ursula, Ursula Donald, for sure, it touched her because of that when we speak in chapter, I believe in chapter 2, this one, the ancient hospitality. Yes, this is from the ancient hospitality. We have a storytelling, by the way. So there's the storytelling of eating in the dark. It's really touched. It showed that how people go far and beyond to exceed the guest expectation. And we end up with these 3 slides as usual. As a full day training is available with the Varna Training Institute. We have a workbook, we have a training guide also. All this we prepare for you. And at the end of the training, you will be qualified for a KHDA certified certificate. That's the good thing. Thank you very much. And this is the end of chapter 9, module 3. And I'll expect you to see you at chapter 10. Okay. Thank you very much and see you.